Well, hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Whiskey Calling here. Friday night, Christmas time. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're just heading into the Christmas season. I think it's December 8th today, so getting closer all the time. And on the way home from work, stopped at the liquor store and bought a scotch I've never tried before. So thought, hey, why not share it with you folks and see what it tastes like and give you my first thoughts. We are talking about the Glen Grant here, folks. 12-year. And yeah, it's looked kind of interesting on the shelf there. You know, one of the things that caught my eye, to be honest, was just this description of the flavor. It says here, apple pie, caramel, and almond notes unfold and intrigue with every sip. So the apple pie kind of caught my attention a little bit. Major James Grant created tall, slender stills and unique purifiers to capture only the finest vapors. Established 1840, the Glen Grant, it's a Rothus Speyside, single malt Scotch whiskey, 12 years. Another look at that for you folks. Nice looking box, actually. I kind of like the dark chocolate brown with the pale blue trimmings here. And 43% alcohol, it says here. So nothing too heavy, but alcohol-wise, but still better. It beats that 40%. Sometimes the scotches with the 40% aren't as flavorful. The Glen Grant, 12 years old, is a sublime single malt with a bright golden color and aromas of orchard fruits and vanilla. I like vanilla, so this is already good. The palate reveals mouth-watering layers of apple pie, toffee, caramel, and almonds. On the finish, soft summer fruits linger with honey and hints of spice. Okay, well, hey, this is gonna be interesting. Hope you guys got a dram yourselves that you're enjoying tonight. Never tried Glen Grant before, certainly heard of it, never tried it though. See what this bottle looks like. Pretty classic looking bottle here. It has kind of a nice dark kind of color to it. Toffee color, for sure. What else does the bottle say here? Okay, it doesn't say too much else that was already on the container or on the box. Interesting. So we'll give this a shot here, folks. See what this tastes like. Kind of enjoy the moment, the anticipation before you try something new. See if we can get a good cork pop here, folks. Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, fairly light color. Really light and simple there. See that, folks? You know, something about some scotch on a wintry eve near Christmas time. Just warms you up. Just starting to get a little cold around these parts. And kind of it's funny they said apple pie. Kind of got a bit of an apple to the smell. Picking that up a little bit. Almost apple crisp. Kind of green apples almost, smell to it. A little bit caramel, I'd say, thrown in there. Okay, let's see what it tastes like, folks. yeah, fairly light on the first sip. Not really heavy or extremely thick. Maybe a slightly thinner texture than your average maybe Scotch, or whiskey. But yeah, it definitely has a kind of kind of almond, vanilla, apple. It's light and refreshing almost. And it kind of does have a nice lingering finish of flavor. Yeah, kind of a light, spritzy, fruity type flavor. Let's take another sip, folks. You know what? Second sip, got a little bit more of a body or character to it. I'm getting a bit of oakiness now. Oakiness with sort of a toffee, which is kind of a nice combination. It might be almost a nice sort of, so there's a little bit of sweetness there. Might be nice kind of after a meal even, you kind of, almost like a dessert kind of sensibilities, which makes sense. They're talking about apple pie flavored, so that's great for dessert after a meal. But yeah, kind of a almost a apple crisp with toffee layered on top. There's almost got a bit of that going on. But with a little bit of oakiness in there, which is a really nice combination. Let's take another sip. Yeah, nice combination. I mean, the first sip I thought was maybe a little too, I don't know, mellow or a little too subtle, but second and third sip really, really settled in nicely. And the thing that really, kind of a nice combination between oak, apple, and toffee. Maybe a little caramel. Really nice combination, and it's got a nice long finish. Like I was saying before, it felt a little bit thin, but it's interesting. The texture is a little bit thinner than maybe your average Scotch, but the finish is really nice and long and lingering. It's got a little bit of spice now too as I'm talking on the finish. Kind of a nice, but it's a very nice long finish, very nice lingering finish. Usually, when the Scotch is a little bit thicker in texture, the finish tends to be a little bit longer, or kind of, that kind of mouth coating stays longer. There's not as much of the mouth coating, I guess, but the flavor just hangs around. It's got a really, really nice, long, flavorful finish. And if I recall, got this for a pretty good price. I think it was 60 something dollars in my market, Canadian dollars. Not really that expensive, 43%. Kind of a really nice value, I would say, so far. Here's another look again. Yeah, it's kind of a nice whiskey. I would say I kind of recommend this so far. Of course, you got to settle into the bottle a little bit more and stuff, but kind of enjoy it. So, anyways, folks, Friday night, heading right into Christmas. Thought I'd say hello and give you guys my thoughts on this. Have a great rest of the weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon, everybody.